Okay, so we're just carrying straight on here. We're now into the buttons. So as you can see, generally, you can set up, each button can be individually changed on every page. However, you can have the option to hover over it and it will just do whatever you're doing when you come in and pull them into the page. So what I'm going to do, that's the actual button that's set here. So it's got the grey with the white writing on. This one here, they've changed it on the page itself. So you'll see how this all works later on. Now, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to change the... I'm going to copy this hex code and I'm going to make that the secondary colour and make black the front colour. Okay. I'm also going to see these little curved edges. You can have the curved edges, that's done by border radius. If you want like different border colours, you can add it on, and the padding sizes and stuff like that. Button font, I'm going to change that. See where it's got text transform, I'm just going to put that to capitalise. And I'm going to also make it size font 18. Okay, it's just going to inherit, so it's going to take the same font as everything else. And I'm happy with that. That'll always just pull me in a general button that I can then change on each page, and I'll explain as we go through doing that. You'll scroll to the top, it's this little icon. You can put it on the left, you can put it on the right, choose the size of it. I normally stick it at 18, or not 180 like that, at 18, there we go. Again, border radius, we've got a border radius of 6 on everything else, so I'm going to stick with that. Icon colour is in white, and the background colour is just going to copy and change. Again, you can change these if you want, just press them and see what happens. Okay, so we've covered a little bit on typography. You can just get in there and do it. Your container is the area of where we're looking at. I'm trying to find where's the... So this is set to sort of full width. If you wanted it more centralised on the page, you can box it, choose what size you want and things like that. Easiest way to do it is just make changes and see what happens. So it's got box layout in this one. So you can stretch it, contained, content, there's all sorts of things. Just leave stuff as it is until you're happy, and then you can save it and then just try it and see what happens. Okay, so if we come out of here, I don't like, you can see actually home now, I don't like the this grey. I'm going to make the header a lot bolder, so I'm going to come into here, header, and its primary header is this entire area. And we're going to be looking at the primary menu, which is this top level menu here. Okay, so click on primary menu. It's giving us the last option as the WooCommerce part. I'm probably going to put that somewhere else. You can choose any of these. You can put a button on it. That's up there. It's moved it down. It's squashed it down now. I don't have anything on here, but I might add it on later. But for the moment, I'm just going to put none, just to remove that off the actual menu. Come down. There's absolutely loads of settings here. Border colour, I'm just going to put as white because that's going to be my colours. I'm going to put the text as black. The background is going to be white. Sub menu is going to be black over white. In fact, I'll take that out because I'm going to be removing that anyway. Clear. Menu font. Again, I'm going to put it up to 18. I'm going to turn it onto a capitalise. I'm going to make it semi-bold so it just stands out. As you can see, it's slightly changing colour when we hover over it. This is settings in the transparency one, so I'm going to go and remove that off in a moment. So I'll just publish what I've done now. But like I said, I'm going to turn the transparency off because I personally just don't like it. However, if you want to keep the transparency, it'll be all the same settings. You just do it in this there, so you can see like the menu colours and the links and stuff like that. It's all just done from here, as opposed to in the primary menu. Now, primary header, yeah, we're going to have the two layouts of the logo and then the menu. If you wanted, you could have it swapped around so that your logo's at the top, your menu is underneath, or you could have it to one side and have it on that way. I like keeping things standard because that's how people recognise and know how to move around websites. Okay, publish. I'm going to come out of here. This is the home page that it's showing us, so I need to turn this transparency off. So I'm just going to come out of here. Now, up in the pages, this is where the pages are that we've got on the website so far. That home page, I'm going to go into Edit. Now, on each page you get lots more settings all the way down here, and we'll be covering all of these later on. But under Astra settings, as you can see, it's got transparent header enabled. I'm going to put that onto Customize a setting and then Update. I'll do that on all of these because otherwise, as I'm going through all the pages, it's going to keep popping up. Don't worry about it. There's pages that make the website work. Contact us when we need to change it on. Okay, in the shop page we're not going to have to worry. But now, if we come back into Appearance, Astra Options, hopefully we'll see the actual menu that we're going to be using. There we go. So there we go. So we've got our logo at the top in the bold. So what we could do is maybe change that. So just going to make it go slightly lighter grey. 6868. Just so it does react a little bit. And we'll publish that now. Now if you're looking at it and think, alright, that logo's too big, what we can do, site identity, logo width, $200, we'll make it a little bit slimmer. And then when we scroll down, obviously it makes it smaller. So we need, see where it's changed to this grey? That's in the sticky header. So what I'm going to do, logo, the same logo. You can choose whether it slides in. There's all sorts of bits you can just mess around with. So the menu. venue. Do that to the 6868. You see here as we go down below header colours, primary header colours, and the above header colours. We'll be seeing the above header a bit later on. Below header. Like I said, we'll have a look at that later because probably we'll have a below header menu on this because it's ecom. But then again, all these can be then changed within now. Okay, so what's in the footer? Footer widgets we're going to have as nothing, not switched on because we're going to be using the customizer one, the same as the footer bar. Put it to there. And have it switched off. The reason being we're going to use the header and footer blocks to build it. Publish, you can check your WooCommerce and go through all the styling for your WooCommerce. Got this. Load Google fonts locally, just leave that off because that's just all doing what it's doing at the moment. And again, all these little separate bits you can come in and just have a play with, and I'll show you what I do with them as we progress through the website. Okay, so we've had a look through, we've covered a little bit on the colours, header options, uploading your logo, sidebar options we'll cover if we're doing posting, and that's it. So you've got all these bits here, they're all activated, so they just all sort of do things that we've just gone over. The Astra widgets, we'll see when we're messing around with widgets in a little bit. So that's it now. What we're going to start doing is actually the styling, building out the website. I'm going to go through how I would do it. It's up to you how you do it. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.